good morning, welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea. I said I'd show a couple of projects that I made using the Positively Papercraft paper crafting kit I got my hands on earlier this month, and so I am doing. These are slightly inspired by the a couple of the projects that have been shared exclusively with subscribers to the kit. And I just wanted to show you, they're not exactly the same, but they're similar. I've used the smile die that I got there, used a lovely multicoloured paper to cut that out, some flowers there, and a couple of strips of the washi tape to make a very, very simple card. And inside I used Berry Burst by Stampin' Up! Just to stamp "Thank you, friend" there. So that's a really cute little card. And then I cut one of the cards down into this small cute size, which is sort of 4 3/4 by 3 and nearly 3/4, and I use one of the pieces of the lovely DSP, which is kind of a coated DSP. I used the rose die, slightly overlapped it there really, and then I use a piece of the gorgeous gold embossed ribbon, and to get the same colour with the sentiment, I use one of the cards to cut up and give myself a little bit of a piece to work with. I stamped one of the stamps from the kit, and I used the Stampin' Up! Tag Topper Punch just to get myself that little label look. And then inside I used another one of the stamps. So that's another idea. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a spontaneous card, one I haven't planned, I haven't thought about using the kit. I'm thinking. I'm going to obviously start with a card blank, and I think this time I'll just go with a full size. The portraits style, and I've got some of the cards, so I think I might do a bit of layering here. So I think I'll get my trimmer, and I think what I'll do is, this card is what, 5 7/8 by 4 1/4. So I'll get one of the DSP pieces, 5 7/8 by 4 1/4. Which one? I'll stop at whichever one. Oh, this is gorgeous. So I think I'll go with that one. So 5 7/8 by 4 1/4. So I'll be looking at 5 3/4 by 4 1/8 for my first layer. Just to give me a tiny edge in white. And then what shall I do next? Shall I look for another? I'm thinking of maybe going for, I'm going to take one of these really bold patterns, and I'm just going to cut a 2-inch strip. But then I'm going to make it, it was 5 1/4, wasn't it? I'm going to make it 4 3/4. So it's 4 3/4 by 2 inches. And then I'm just, this is again, it's lovely, got a sheen on it. But I'm just going to tear it, or try to tear it, and just make it a bit shabby chic looking. I've got into tearing, this was Fiona Whitehead, who gave me the courage to try a bit of paper tearing. And put that. Let it go. Put that there. I'm trying some real colour clashing as well, because that's another thing I don't do well. And somebody who does colours beautifully, who inspires me hugely, is and well, inspires me so much that I don't even try, is Jackie McKissick. JMC Creates, if you go and check out her channel. My goodness, she uses colour in ways I just wouldn't dare even try. They're just amazing. She's just amazing with colour. Now I'm looking for something quite... I'm going to go with this other bold pattern here. And I'm going to use that kind of behind that one, I think. So I'm going to do a 2.5. I'm going to make it the same. Can't remember what depth I made it. 4 3/4. Make it the same 4 3/4. And I'm going to tear that piece as well. This piece isn't coated, so it's not. Oh, I like it when the top coat comes off a bit more, so you get that nice raw raggy edge. I don't want it to stick out that much. Probably there would do. Yeah, that will do. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the ombre effect paper. You can see where some people think that's sacrilege the way I've gone through that. But I'm going to just cut myself a piece off here. And I'm going to go for it in the middle. So I'm going to... I want it to actually change colour. So I'm going to go for the lighter and take it through. I'll do the 4 3/4 thing again. I don't think that's very straight. No, it's not. I'm making it 1 3/4. Should I put that behind? I quite like that behind, so I think I might move that across into the middle, the whole thing. Yeah, I like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this gorgeous ribbon that can just be stuck. I'll just stick that on there. No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll get myself a piece of the Whisper White card. And I'm just going to make myself a 2 2.25 by 3.5, 2.25 by 2 3/4. Yeah, just a little sentiment to stick there. That go on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip this into ink as well, just to give it a bit of a... I'm using a Berry Burst ink again. I'm just going to dip it in. edge. And then I'm going to use one of the stamps from the kit. I'll stick that in the very best, just inking up. Your generosity is second only to your fabulosity. I like the way that's come out. It's come out quite sort of, looks a bit kind of watered down for some reason, which is good. I'm going to pop that across and then we'll stick that bow on there. So what do we think to that? Yeah, I'm liking it. So I'm going to build it up now. So I'll put my base card on. It's very unusual for me to make a card like this. A bold colour riot. It's not normally me. I mean, we started off very much me with this sort of tone on tone delicate pattern, and then we just lost our minds. So I'm going to glue on the glimmer paper first. As a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I do use other products. Obviously, as a crafter, I use other products. And I do make a lot of Stampin' Up! Only projects, but I also do use other stuff, and I like to show, you know, from my stash and stuff I'm gifted and whatever. So I do like to show how Stampin' Up! Can be used with other things. Because I think that's reflective of lots of us. I don't think many of us only have one brand of anything in our craft stash, and so if you've got some Stampin' Up! Stuff and some hunky-dory stuff and some tattered lace and all sorts of different brands, and you see it all working together, a bit more reflective of what you've got at home. Well, that's what I think anyway. It's definitely more reflective of what I've got at home. And I think it's nice. One of the good things about Stampin' Up!, one of my favourite things, is the ease of coordination. So I like how it can also coordinate with other products, not just with its own brand. Because Stampin' Up! Does have a good range, but it's not always, you might not always have everything that you are looking for. And then that would stick on with glue dots, but I'm going to stick it on with some Tombow. Just put some Tombow all over there and stick that down. And just count to 10. And there we go. And that is totally out of my comfort zone, but that's what I've just come up with on the spur of the moment. It's quite a pretty card. It's a nice sort of shabby chic sort of style card. So that's something else I've come up with. So there's sort of 3 very different looking projects. And then should we go for one more, or should I leave it at that? I think I might leave it at that, to be honest. And yeah, so there's lots of things you can do with your kit and with your existing stash. Mix them together and have a bit of fun, and yeah, see where it takes you. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.